I'm doing all right. Introduce yourself for the stream, for the recording setup. Oh, they're going straight into it. All right.
So this is actually like Squirtle's worst matchup, right?
It is. I believe Meta Knight's probably one of Squirtle's worst matches, but this one is also pretty bad.
Is it just like the disjoints?
It is a lot of the disjoints. Squirtle does not have range, although something that Squirtle does have is he is incredibly slippery.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that he has over Marth, is that if the Marth does not know the matchup, like Squirtle can just like slide on in there with side B, with shell shift. With shell shift, he has multiple ways to get in there. But if the Marth does know what he's doing, he's de-tilting in the right positions, varying at the right times, it is very, very hard for Squirtle to get in.
So, like, what do you want to look for from Marth? It's just like trying to keep them out?
Yes, keep them out is basically the name of the game. If you can keep them cornered, that's great. A lot of nuances of this matchup are that fair is an incredibly good thing for Marth because if like Marth can actually fair, and one of the approaching tools that Squirtle has is side B, but if Marth fairs, he can get a free hit on the side B and it just keeps on going under Marth. So Squirtle can't do anything about it. Another hard thing about this matchup for Squirtle is the edge guarding. Like Marth can get, if he times it correctly, can get invincibility and just dare, even reverse fair, and he has lots of options on Squirtle. It's basically like a Fox or Falco that is forced to up be in the same position. It's basically like that, except Squirtle gets a lot more reward if the Marth messes up.
That's one of those situations again where like it's only if you know the matchup.
Yes.
Like if you're not hitting your edge guards right, like you're not getting the invincibility when you need it, then you're not gonna be successful.
Oh, another super hard thing about this matchup is that Squirtle has terrible techs and terrible rolls from being knocked down.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So Marth can just like dare and cover every option. It's pretty crazy. And from the dare, he can do whatever he wants. He can do Thundercats, fair. I mean, what else would you want to do, right? Another dare, forward smash. Another thing to add to this matchup is that Squirtle is very susceptible to the Marth tricky DI. So Marth can actually forward throw if they're DIing in and get an F smash, or he can down throw if they're DIing out, and then he can get an F smash. And Squirtle is very susceptible to that. Around 80% he's going to get hit by F smash every time if they DI wrong.
Alright. A lot of Squirtles also get lazy with their up Bs to the ledge because they feel like they don't really need a sweet spot because they have that hitbox that comes out. Marths can down tilt if they space it right, and basically Squirtles will have to learn how to sweet spot, and a lot of Squirtles don't.
That is very true.
I'm off.
Yeah, you see Ac doing a lot of these like rising full up fairs. I don't really know how I feel about it, honestly. I feel like Marth's kind of worst position is when he's in the air over his opponents, and you're just giving like Squirtle a lot of opportunities to bait out either a dare, and then if he doesn't dare, just come up with an up air, and like that'll lead into an up B into a kill.
That is very true. And also, I mean, Marth is definitely a character where his best attacks are when he jumps. Those are his best attacks to combo. But a jump is like a pretty big commitment for him because he eventually has to land. And either he has to mix up his landing, or he's too high, and then they can just cover the land. Like they can cover below Marth, and he's really bad in that position.
Yeah, if you like shield under Marth, there's not too much you can do, honestly. Like you have all the options, and he's kind of stuck. Especially a character like Squirtle, where up smash out of shield probably covers a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
Like a lot of space, might even outrange the down air. Like the only really falling option that Marth has. So like I'd like to see more rounded gameplay from Acid, and then more just punishing like how much he is in the air, like right there. Like just go and hit him like that.
And then you get a big combo like this, and he's off stage. That's really good. One thing that I find that Squirtle has a tough time covering is high recoveries. He is extremely good. Yeah, he is extremely good at covering low recoveries and far recoveries at their medium height. But high recoveries, he doesn't really have many of the tools to deal with that. He can up B to surprise them, but that is a huge commitment.
Because like you definitely want to see like Squirrels, they want to use bubble and the water gun, and that doesn't reach as high as they want it to. So yeah, FOD.
Oh, see, and I think at this percent, at this percent, you do not want to do full hop fairs with Marth since they're not going to go that high, even if you tipper it. Yeah. So if you just go to like a short hop, it puts them in the perfect position for another fair, and then from there you can do whatever you want.
Also, you can just crouch cancel it.
Yeah.
Like, not anymore, but at the low percents. As well, I like seeing more short hop double fairs, honestly.
Yes.
I think it's really good as Marth, especially in this matchup.
Yes.
Like,
Squirtle definitely has to be in the precise spot to punish that. And if you know they're going to be in the precise spot, detailed becomes a much better option by then.
Are you guys asking the real question, though, which is why is he wearing the mango tag while he's playing Squirtle? In a game that Mango doesn't play.
You know what? That makes sense. Why is he playing Mango if he's not even playing the Mango color? Why isn't he like strawberry sorbet or something? That would make a lot more sense. This guy looks like bubblegum. Doesn't it look chewy?
Actually, it does.
Wouldn't you want to chew on him?
Usually,
Like chew his tail and then like be the perfect bubblegum flavor?
I'm not sure. This kind of fucks me up.
yeah.
I don't know, dude.
You make me
I
feel
feel like
bad.
Squirtle's like a little kid also.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
just the first stage of his evolution.
It's like,
No.
but remember, kids, wild animals, as Coyote Peterson, wild animals are meant, like, if you're going to meet them in the wild, meet them from a safe distance. Don't try to get close. They might look like a baby, but they can throw up water.
Let's go. Oh, that's
They-
my boy.
they-
Sweet.
They can, like, I don't know where Squirtle gets that amount of water. Where does it even come from?
Question.
I think he kind of, like, makes it from the air or something, but he just keeps on throwing it up.
Is it like a water bending kind of thing?
I think so.
Is it out of the air? Vapor?
I think it's more like a Naruto thing, like, they can just summon fire or water from whatever.
So one thing that Nathan was telling, or Learned was telling me about, was you should be able to cover all tech options with shell shits. Like, if you're fast enough on it. And, I don't know, I see you just trying to cover like one thing, or just kind of retreating and playing it super safe. I like to see like a little bit more action. I don't know, I guess it's working, so can't really knock him for it. Just food for thought.
Yeah. I think one thing that both of these players could definitely work on is covering options. These guys are, and also just not dropping punishes. A lot of like these combos, you know, if you put a little bit more time into them, you'll definitely see that where you can get the next hit, where you're able to put them where you want them, and then know what you can get next. It seems like these players just seem to work on that a little bit more since they're dropping a lot of stuff, so they're playing a lot more neutral then.
Yeah, it feels like they're different. They'll get a hit and then they just feel lost after.
Yes.
Like they're not following up in any kind of way.
I think
Which,
that's
I feel like that comes just like through playing. Honestly, I feel if you play one character for long enough, eventually you'll just kind of like have that natural feel of like this is what I need to do.
another thing that you should be doing during these matches are not just not like osmosing your way in on what the next follow-up would be, but like always observe, always look for, because I think this game is a lot like a puzzle game. You know, you have to look for the next attack, look for what you can do next.
And if something doesn't work, think about like what could.
Yep.
Like if you get like a down throw at a early percentage Squirtle and you can't reach with one move, try to think like, is there anything else I can do here? Is there a better situation that I could be in, that I could be putting myself in?
Yeah.
Like if I know I'm not gonna get a combo, should I just go for outside?
Oh, that was it.
If I'm not gonna get a combo, should I just like try to stage control or something like that?
One thing that's super hype about having a recording setup is that, you know, I recorded with my phone, but the thing is, the monthly combo video that Axel puts up, it grinds, it does not accept recording from a camera. So with this a little bit more official actual recording setup.
Neil, have you seen the video from your phone? I don't know who you're playing. It's like you and Julius or something, but right at the end of the last game, you get like a phone call and the phone starts vibrating and it just fucking falls.
Oh yeah.
You watch the proof of the rest of the match.
I think I have seen that.
It's very funny. Alvin was like looking through it. He's like, guys, watch this. He's like, just keep watching. I was like, what am I looking for? He's like, you'll know what you're looking for. And I was like, oh my god.